Hey there guys, this is JauntyM back in the video. So I just wanted to show you guys because there's a lot of new players coming in to play GTA 5 these days, and a lot of people want to try the heists and everything.
Okay.
So
So, are you?
sometimes what happens is that you get to play with new players, or you yourself are a new player and you don't really have the idea how you have to do the finale of the Pacific heist without any glitches, because in the past people used to have the glitches like the Kuruma glitch or the helicopter glitch or the drunken glitch or whatever. Some of them might still work. These days a lot of people are using the security van glitch or something like that, but I'm just going to show you, if you go ahead and do this a simple way, the way it's supposed to be, it's going to be so simple without any hassles. All you have to be is just a little bit smart with the bike, how you have to drive it. So I'm going to show you from the complete start till the end how you can easily go ahead and do the Pacific Heist. So honestly, this was just like a joke. I had this rusty Karen as a vehicle.
Put your masks on when you get in the bank. Then crowd control. You're on, well, crowd control. You get in their faces. Shout at them. Shoot near them if you have to. Just try not to kill them. Mind you, that wouldn't be cool. Demolitions, Hacker, your first job's to subdue the guards. Again, try and do it without killing them. Then when that's done, go downstairs and hit the vault. I've given you special carbines with suppressors. Use them wisely. Like I said, this is a big deal, people. Don't fuck it up.
A lot of people, what they do is they just straight away bang the car into the other people, which is not the right method. It could destroy the cars, trigger the police, and kill somebody as well. Then you have to restart the whole thing again. So just park it nicely so that you don't really hurt anybody. So I'm like the hacker right now, but there are two people who are going to be the crowd control. In the crowd control, if you're that part,
Demolitions and Hacker putting down guards.
if you're the crowd.
Try not to kill the hostages. If this goes to shit, we'll need collateral. Guards are down. Okay, demolitions below the first gate. Charges are on a timer. Keep that in mind.
So basically, it's what Lester is telling you guys as well to do. Yeah, just try not to kill anybody while the other people are working on it. So demolition is trying to blow up the doors. And since I'm the hacker, I just have to wait for a few minutes for him to do the work. And after that, I hack the gate, the security wall. So you can try to scare these people, but don't try to trigger the alarm by killing anybody. If you trigger the alarm, then what's going to happen is that there's going to be some more police instead of the regular police. In the end, you'll have some security vans as well. That means that there's additional cops that you have to handle before you can make out. Just like Lester told you. So some people deliberately kill a few people in the crowd so that they get the additional security. With the additional security, they can get the van as well. With the van, you can one person can actually grab the van, the security van, which is an armored van, and everybody can just go there. That takes a little bit longer, and until the end, you have the police on you, which is a little bit more nasty. So we're gonna try this with the bikes without hurting any people. So try to make sure that one person is holding a cash instead of two people. That makes it a little bit more easier for not to lose the cash. So here, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the cash myself. The other person could just probably go and join the other people, try to give them some cover, or he could stay in the lobby with you and try to give you cover if some guard wants to pop out and try to kill you here. Just try to grab the cash as fast as you can. Now we go to the second table. I wish there was some gold here instead of cash. Like they could swap it out just like, you know, they have in the Diamond Casino Heist. Sometimes you have different artwork, sometimes you have diamonds and stuff. They could do the same thing here as well.
Okay, now regroup back on the main floor.
Now all you have to do is just run back and face the cops. Since we did not really kill anybody here, it's gonna be a little bit more easier for us. Now you can see it's just the cops, not the security vans. I'll stay on the side because other people can, they can try to, you know. Keep on attacking the cops and I can just stay in the back.
Trying to keep you away from as many cops as I can. Go, 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 go!
Some people try to use the RPGs. I would suggest not to do that, or even the grenades and stuff, because sometimes they just bounce back at you and try to kill you or the other people around you as well. So just use the guns regular way and just try to make a run for it. You can try to jump as well if you have some armored clothing. And if the character is a little bit slow, you can try to jump and go there as well. There you can see I lost a little bit of cash, but it's okay. Don't really have to worry about it. So this is a shortcut that you can take from this side. And once you're jumping down, try to press the square button once you're landing, so that the guy will roll over instead of like crash. Once you crash, then be like that, rolling over, because this saves the cash as well. You're not losing a lot of cash that way. So I did get hit a few times, but it's okay. You see other people are taking out the cops in the area, and I'm just going through. This is the way you guys have to do it. Now on to the last part, which is the bikes. A lot of people say that or think that they can't really do it with bikes. It's really difficult. It's not. It's just about knowing the technique, what you have to do. You don't really have to go very fast with the bike. I will told you, you can just stroll ahead without any problem. Grab the armor from this side as well.
That's your exit plan. There's a route coming to your GPS now. It'll take you off-road, away from the cops, and towards our boat. Stay together or go a different way if you want, but this will be the safest route. If this job had gone different, we'd be dealing with a whole lot more cops.
I should tell you here that brakes are your friends. It's not like you just have to keep on hitting the race and the gas. I had some problems with my controller here. The screen kept on going in and out, like on top. Like I'm adjusting right now, if you notice. I have to change the controller later, but I have to do this with the quality control there. Anyway, so you see that there's a police car coming in, in front of me and I dodge it by going to the left. So this is what you basically have to do. Like you could go a little bit on the off-road as well once you're trying to do it to avoid the
Right
cops,
about now,
because
the
cops are
CEO of
not
Tax
going to
Stamp is
directly
calling
come
the mayor.
onto the
He's
dirt.
probably patched in the chair of the Union Depository, and they're all about to tear the ass out of the chief of police. Cops on the street will be highly motivated to bring you down, but you don't need to worry about that. Just get to Raton Canyon. I've got a plan.
So you see that cop was just about ram me, but I just went onto the dirt just as to avoid him, which is what you have to do as well. You can also try to go a little bit on the left. Once you try to go a little bit on the left to
So,
ram
any
you,
of the
you
dye
can go on the
packs gone
right
off in
right
the
away.
bags? Do you
This is
know
what I
because you'd
do
be
as
covered in
well.
paint? No? That means the transponders worked. Thank you, Avi Schwartzman.
So if you don't do any glitches, you will not find a lot of cops in the area. That's why he was telling you that the transponder has worked as well, Lester, because you're not getting a lot of resistance. And this is what you actually need to aim for once you're trying to do the Pacific Heist, instead of finding a glitch and getting a lot of cops on you. So we're just about there. This small shortcut that you can take as well,
You
like
know when you'll have
I'll
lots
show
of
you
time?
where.
When you're put in
But that
jail
way
for
you will
robbing
not
a
lose the
bank and
cops,
putting
and
down
that's
loads
not
of
the
cops.
recommended way.
You
If you
don't
do
have
have
time right
enough
now. Get
time,
out of there as quick as you
just
can.
complete the method as it is supposed to be done. That's the best way. So if you take the left here as well, you can find the boat that you're supposed to go to, but you will not lose the cop. That's
Keep
a
going, keep
shortcut.
going. Don't worry about the cops. Worry about getting to the canyon.
So that's not the way it's supposed to be done. You simply have to go to the top of the canyon so that you can jump and lose the cops. A lot of people, what they do is they try to leave the bikes and get a car from out of the road, or try to grab a cop car. That's not the way you have to do it. If you grab a car, then you might be getting some extra cops on you as well. So we're just about done with this.
Okay, you're coming into Chiliad State Park. We're almost out of this. Almost. Keep following your GPS. It'll take you through the forest, around the hills, toward the canyon.
Now this is a very easy part, but some people mess this up as well. What you have to do is that once you take your bike towards the edge of the cliff, you have to jump out and use the parachute.
Okay, now this next bit's gonna sound crazy, but crazy's often what gets you out of trouble. You're coming up to a rickety old bridge. Cross it, aim for the cliff, and drive right off. Then pull your parachute and get in the boat we've left for you in the river. That's your way out. Come to think of it, Kerr's boost just before you jump might be the best way to get away from the cliff.
So just like Lester is explaining to you guys as
Soon
well.
as you're airborne, ditch your bikes and start gliding. That's easy, right? Coming from a guy who walks with a cane.
I actually had a lot of problems with my controller right now at this point. How to control the bike. Anyway. Alright, so this is where you can use the nozzle wall, the extra speed, and straight away jump, use the parachute, and do not keep on clicking the X button, and definitely don't click on the circle button. If you click on the circle button, the parachute is gonna cut down and you'll just fall down to the ground and die.
You see that boat in the creek? That's where you're aiming.
So basically you can land the parachute directly on top of the boat as well if you're careful enough. This is the kind of path that you have to take as compared to the other guy who landed onto a cliff as well. That's a bad thing. But if you do it just perfectly, you should be able to land right on top of the dinghy as well, just like I did. Just like that. That's like a perfect little stunt. Alright, so from here, as you can see, I don't really have any cops, and I can just rest here and wait for my team. You just have to make sure that the timer still has a time in it, otherwise the mission is gonna fail. So I think we should be able to do it. There are two more players that are coming in as well. This is the second player, and the other two are just diving down. So we're just gonna wait for them for a few minutes. After that, we're gonna go. And this method is so peaceful. I mean, you can just notice right now that there's nobody trying to attack you. Otherwise, there would be a bunch of helicopters coming in here, bunch of security vans, bunch of police people. So this is the way I would suggest everybody try it instead of, doing anything else. And this is another guy, he just landed right on top of the boat as well. And then there's the last one. Now you have to be careful driving the dinghy as well, because some people, they just drive it on top of the mud or on the sides.
You know what? I might have just pulled this off. Maybe I am a genius after all.
Alright guys, so this is it for the tutorial for the Pacific Heist. This was basically done for the new players because a lot of old players are really savvy with this. They understand all the ins and outs. But if you're a new player and if you wanted to look at some of the tricks or tutorial how to do it, this is the way without any glitches and the proper method. So with that, JauntyM signing out. You have a nice day. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye bye.
Oh, my friends! Wait. Well, you did it. Woo. I know I didn't do that much, but you. I thought you were just a bunch of creepy and quiet weirdos. Turns out you're a bunch of creepy, quiet weirdos with talent. You rob and you steal and destroy like geniuses. Oh, I love it. I love it. Here, let me wire you your money. We had you're like family. The picnic, the hike in the woods, and all the selfies, and oh, and the time we went rollerblading, and we watched the sunset, and we stayed up all night talking and sharing our innermost fears, and then what was that? That wasn't you? Even the skinny dipping and the oh. What are you saying? Oh. The drugs. Oh man, the drugs. I am a heavily medicated man. I'm not well at all. I'm a little embarrassed. Okay, the money here, and here, and here, and here. Okay, you better take off and take care. Okay. Bye-bye.